What is up, everybody? I am Crimson Thunder here. Welcome to mission number 3 of Operation Tiger Spirit in Falcon BMS 1.33U5. Last time we got shot down south of Wusan after taking out 11 enemy fighters. As far as protecting the airspace is concerned, it did turn out to be a successful mission. Despite the fact that we got shot down, luckily over friendly territory, we got rescued. Today's mission, we are going to be striking a smelter plant over in Mushan. There'll be a flight of 4 here, plus another flight of 4 F-4 Phantoms that'll be coming from another airbase. I think Hamju, it's probably where they're coming from, but their call sign is Devil. Our objective is that we're going to be meeting up with them. And we're going to bomb the warehouse and other facilities while they're going after the factories. And I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem, since we should be outside any enemy air defense systems, as long as we don't go wandering off into areas north of the target. Should be fine. Now that our jet's spooling up, now we're just going to test out some systems. Just normal procedures. It's a good habit to have, since I am a pilot in real life. Always make sure you check things before you actually take off, because you never know. Oxygen. This should extinguish in 10 seconds. Which it does.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Shaft flare. Low. Out. Lock. IFF.
Our call sign is Fury 2. Now I'm going to load this data cartridge.
Gypsy 1-1, descend to 4,000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right.
Loading diamond. Hold on a second. Sorry, my cat just being a pain.
Gypsy 11, descend to 3000.
Tower Fury 2-1, request QNH.
Fury 2, info approach 2969.
Oh wow.
Gypsy 11, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Rapier 12, taxi, runway 32 left. Gypsy 11, turn right, final approach course 325, slow to approach speed. Gypsy 12, descend to 4000, maintain 250 knots, turn right heading 175, runway 32 right.
Gypsy 11, on final.
Lion 11, descend to 4000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right.
For this mission, we actually had some JDAM bombs. And I believe I started this with number 15 from waypoint 15 that we actually get to drop some of the stuff.
Cobra 11, ready for departure. Good afternoon, Gypsy 11, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, jet gear down. Lion 11, descend to 3000. Lion 12, descend to 4000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Lion 11, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230.
Messages received from Tracy. Messages thanks. Didn't leave those flowers for me at the back door.
Lion 12, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots. Lion 11, turn right, final approach course 325, check approach speed. Lion 11, on final. Lion 12, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Gypsy 12, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Python 11, Impulse Tower, clear for departure.
Tower checks away.
Lion 12, turn right, final approach course 325, check speed. Good afternoon, Lion 11, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down. Gypsy 12, descend to 3,000.
Lion 12, on final.
Rapier 11, Impulse Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 32 left. Python 11, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation.
Shark 2-1, ready for departure.
Shark 2-1, taxi, runway 32 left. Python 12, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Gypsy 12, descend to 2,000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Shark 22, taxi, runway 32 left. Good afternoon, Lion 12, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down. Shark 2-1, hold short. Rapier 11, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Gypsy 12, turn right, final approach course 325, check approach speed.
Mustang 1-1, ready for departure.
Rapier 12, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation.
Gypsy 12, gear down.
Tower, Fury 2-1, ready for departure.
Fury 2-1, taxi, runway 32 left. Shark 2-1, Impulse Tower, clear for departure. Good afternoon, Gypsy 12, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down. Fury 2-1, hold short. Shark 2-1, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Shark 2-2, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Fury 2-1, Impulse Tower, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 32 left.
Stonecat 2-1, inbound for landing.
Alright, now we're going to be lining up here. Disengaging the brakes. Now I gotta get my wing to hurry up.
Stonecat 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain
Yeah.
180 knots, turn left heading 030, runway 32 right. Fury 2-1, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Fury 2-3, Impulse Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 32 left. Fury 2-2.
2, airborne. Serpent 3-1, ready for departure.
Mustang 1-1, taxi, runway 32 left.
3, airborne.
One sec, turn off IR for now.
4, airborne.
It's good to have a girl in the group in the flight here.
Two, in position.
Now that we're safely airborne, and now that I got my, now that my micro stick is all working properly, we got a couple of combat air patrols that are actually friendly while we go blow up the this, just in case if we run into enemy fighters. As long as we don't stray off towards the north of the target a little bit around here, we should be fine. There's a massive SA-10 site right about over here that we don't want to get involved into. So plan is once we go to that point, we'll drop the bombs as we normally would, which is basically when we get over up the target. They will guide to the target as long as the cursor 0 is done properly, and drop. We're at 22,000 feet.
Gator 1, Sentry 2, be advised. Red aircraft, bullseye 115, 180 miles, 17,000.
So smart. They're still pretty far from us, though.
Gator 1, Sentry 2, be advised. Red aircraft, bullseye 115, 180 miles, 17,000.
Sentry 2, Fury 2-1, request picture.
Fury 2-1, Sentry 2, picture is multiple crews. Nearest bandit at bullseye 140, 60 miles, 19,000.
Don't really need this helmet Q right now.
Gator 1, Sentry 2, be advised. Red aircraft, bullseye 115, 180 miles, 17,000.
Alright, there's the contact flight. Probably an F-15 flight over there. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. As I was probably going through here, unfortunately, I had a little bit of a slight
4, in
embarrassment.
position.
Unfortunately, my cat, Hercules here, decided that he wanted to be a little curious. When he pulled the apartment that I'm in actually has a couple of emergency switches that actually sounds an alarm bell inside the apartment, and it rings bells in the entire building. Unfortunately, he pulled the one inside the bathroom, so I now have to, and from now on, I have to keep that shut. And hopefully this will not cause a inconvenience to anybody else in the future. So, that's why I have to keep a close eye on him while I do this. It's just like the other day when I accidentally pocket dialed 911. Hopefully, I'll not become too prone to that. Anyway, waypoint 4, we are going to push to meet up with the F4s, which are directly ahead of us. We're now gonna drop to 18,000 feet.
Gator 1, exact target bearing 3. Fury 2-2, let me at him. Fury 2-3, request permission to engage.
Fury 2-4, request permission to engage.
Flight, attack targets.
2, Wilco. 3, Wilco.
4, Wilco.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Snake eyes. GBU released. GBU released. Snake eyes. 2.
GBU released.
GBU released.
GBU released.
GBU released.
GBU released. 3.
4.
Well, that definitely blew them up. I think that strike package was a little bit overkill, but got the job done, didn't it? That's nothing but smoke. Alright, let's head back to base. Flight, rejoin.
Fury 2-2. On my way. 3.
4. In position.
In position.
I don't know if they're gonna. They might say the damage to the plane might be minimal, but the reality is, when I read the mission before, the F4 flight that ended up dropping those bombs, they carried like 12 of them, so that's a little bit overkill. Time to break away from the group, from the package, and go home. Sentry 2, Theory 2-1, request picture.
Fury 2-1, Sentry 2, pictures multiple crews. Nearest bandit at bullseye 115, 80 miles, 6,000.
Story fly.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I actually don't believe that bringing those fuel tanks was actually necessary at all.
Panther 2-1, Impulse Tower, ready for departure. Python 1-1, orbit the spacing 4,000. Python 1-1, maintain 300 knots. Cowboy 2-2, orbit the spacing 5,000. Cowboy 2-2, maintain 300 knots. Cowboy 2-1, orbit the spacing 4,000. Cowboy 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots, turn right heading 180, runway 32 right. Python 1-1, turn left heading 100, runway 32 right.
Tower, Fury 2-1, inbound for landing.
Good afternoon, Fury 2, Impulse approach, runway 32 right, welcome back. Panther 2-1, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Panther 2-2, Impulse Tower, resume on navigation. Fury 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 300 knots, turn right heading 270.
Turning right 270.
Talent 1-1, Impulse Tower, you're clear to takeoff, runway 32 left.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's do that tanker.
Ramrod 1-2, buddy fight.
Fury 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 300 knots. Cowboy 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots. Turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Talon 1-3, Impel Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 32 left. Talon 1-1, Impel Tower, resume on navigation. Talon 1-2, Impel Tower, resume on navigation. Fury 2-1, Impel approach, traffic 8 o'clock, 5 miles.
Tower, Fury 2-1, traffic in sight.
Fury 2-1, orbit
Traffic in
for
sight.
spacing 4,000.
Tower, traffic in sight.
Fury 2-2, orbit for spacing 5,000. Fury 2-2, maintain 300 knots. Cowboy 2-2, turn left heading 170, runway 32 right. Fury 2-3, orbit for spacing 6,000. Fury 2-3, maintain 300 knots. Cowboy 2-1, descend to 3,000. Fury 2-4, orbit for spacing 7,000. Fury 2-4, maintain 300 knots. Talon 1-3, Impel Tower, resume on navigation. Talon 1-4, Impel Tower, resume on navigation. Python 1-1, descend to 4,000, turn right heading 140, vectors to left base, runway 32 right. Fury 2-1, orbit for spacing 4,000. Cowboy 2-1, descend to 2,000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Fury 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots, turn left heading 140, runway 32 right. Fury 2-2, turn left heading 165, runway 32 right. Fury 2-1, turn left heading 135.
Left to 135.
Python 1-1, descend to 3,000. Cowboy 2-1, turn right final approach course 325, check approach speed. Fury 2-3, descend to 4,000, turn right heading 170, runway 32 right.
Cowboy 2-1 on final.
Cowboy 2-2, descend to 4,000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Python 1-1, descend to 2,000, maintain 230 knots, turn left heading 055. Fury 2-4, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots, turn right heading 175, runway 32 right. Good afternoon, Cowboy 2-1, Impel Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down. Fury 2-1, runway 32 right.
Run it down with like
Python
for
1-1,
that
turn
now.
left to final approach course 325, check speed. Cowboy 2-2, descend to 3,000.
Python 1-1 on final.
Fury 2-1, descend to 4,000, maintain 250 knots, turn right heading 140, vectors to right base, runway 32 right.
Slowing to 250.
Cowboy 2-2, descend to 2,000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Fury 2-1, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots, turn right heading 145. Good afternoon, Python 1-1, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, jet gear down. Cowboy 2-2, turn right, final approach course 325, check speed. Fury 2-1, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 235, vectors to final, runway 32 right.
Cowboy 2-2, on final.
Fury 2-2, descend to 4000, maintain 250 knots, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Fury 2-1, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 245. Fury 2-1, turn right, final approach course 325, check speed. Good afternoon, Cowboy 2-2, Impulse Tower,
Gear
clear
down.
for landing, runway 32 right, jet gear down. Fury 2-2, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots. Fury 2-3, descend to 4000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Fury 2-2, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230. Good afternoon, Fury 2-1, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, jet gear down.
3 green, clear around.
Fury 2-3, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots. Fury 2-2, turn right, final approach course 325, slow to approach speed.
Fury 2-2, final approach.
Fury 2-4, descend to 4000, turn left heading 145, vectors to right base, runway 32 right. Fury 2-3, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230.
Panther 1-1, ready for departure.
Okay. So now that we're on the ground, we're going to
Good
turn.
afternoon, Fury 2-2, Impulse Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, jet gear down. Fury 2-1, clear runway, incoming traffic.
I'm off the runway, Tower.
Fury 2-4, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots. Fury 2-3, turn right, final approach course 325, check speed.
Viper 2-1, ready for departure. Fury 2-3, on final.
Fury 2-4, descend to 2000, maintain 230 knots, turn right heading 230.
In this mission, all 4 came home.
Panther 1-1, Impel Tower, cleared for departure.
Cobra 1-1, inbound for landing.
Good afternoon, Cobra 1, Impel approach, runway 32 right. Good afternoon, Fury 2-3, Impel Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down. Fury 2-4, turn right, final approach course 325, slow to approach speed.
Fury 2-4, on final.
Panther 1-3, Impel Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 32 left. Panther 1-1, Impel Tower, resume on navigation.
Ramrod 1-1, inbound for landing.
Good afternoon, Ramrod 1, Impel approach, runway 32 right. Panther 1-2, Impel Tower, resume on navigation.
Tower,
Good
install
afternoon,
trucks.
Fury 2-4, Impel Tower, clear for landing, runway 32 right, check gear down.
And again, I do apologize for the little sudden cut in the video because I had to deal with that, with the bell ringing inside the building, and it actually came from when my cat pulled down the emergency string, and I did scold him for that, and it will not happen again. See how we did.
The combined forces have stepped up their air and artillery strikes on Pyongyang, while the ground forces advance closer to the city limits. As the combined forces inch closer to victory, the campaign to destroy the North Korean war machine has gained greater urgency. A spate of irrational communiques from Kim Jong-il have threatened to scorch South Korea with nuclear weapons, chemical weapons,
So it
and
is
rockets.
Kim Jong-il.
It is believed that the North still possesses large stockpiles of chemical weapons and at least 3 nuclear devices.
Chalice 2, radar contact. Bullseye 295.
So all the
80
bombs
miles,
did actually
21,000.
hit. So
Eagle 2-1. Engaging target. Bullseye.
the only
180,
unfortunate part is
100 miles,
that
21,000.
only my wingman actually secured a kill.
Chalice,
Though we
one,
did get a
radar
good
contact,
we did get a
bullseye,
good
050,
rating because of the
200
fact that
miles, 12,000.
we actually succeeded with the target. The thing is, we can't. That the South Korean number 4 wing dropped so many bombs, it actually blew him up. Yeah, so this will only, yeah, if there was just the F4s alone, it would have been good. And it destroyed at least it destroyed a smokestack at least. But until next time, I'm
Chalice
Crimson
2,
Thunder.
radar
See you next
contact.
time.
Bullseye 290.